In case you guys were wondering, this podcast is rated M for mature, so please leave your children at home and put your headphones on for this one. It's going to be a bumpy ride. No STDs included.
Buns. Alright, well, I'm recording now, but, obviously editing and all that shit.
True. Welcome to the TGK Presents The Joker X NYC.
Presents.
I don't know what the hell to call it.
Oh, we just call it that. Gaming cult medium. We're good.
Oh, you really are going to edit this?
Yes. I really am. Yeah, that or I'm keeping the whole thing the way it is. Anyways, welcome back to the podcast, people.
This TGK Presents The Gaming Code Medium Podcast Season 1, Episode 1.
Yay! We're back.
Yeah. We've been on a hiatus.
Real serious hiatus.
We had like a lot of serious family stuff that had to be dealt with on the side of Joker X NYC, as well as Alex the BX Kid. We also have new members, but we'll talk about that on another episode. Right now we're talking about gaming stuff because a lot of people have been stressed this year. This year has been very tough.
Yeah, COVID sucks.
It's not just COVID. You got a lot of crazy people out there doing crazy things.
Like music all the time.
Asshole. But let's talk about the Sony acquisition of Crunchyroll, as well as a segue into the Microsoft acquisition of Bethesda.
Oh yeah,
of ZeniMax.
That's right.
That's those are two big ones because Sony is actually fairly new, but
you can't
Bethesda
have one without the other.
If you're too young to get that, you shouldn't be listening to this podcast.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But apparently this
is
something I didn't know. You hear me, baby?
You hear me, baby?
This is something that we didn't know. We recently learned that Sony is reportedly closing in to purchase Crunchyroll for nearly 1 billion yen.
Jeez.
That actually was in talks at the beginning of this year. This article is from TheVerge.com.
Links in the description.
Yes, the Japanese tech giant would be seriously bulking up its anime content by purchasing the U.S.-based anime streaming service Crunchyroll for nearly 1 billion yen. These are reports from Nikkei Asia, and these are all around. It equates to around $957 million US dollars.
Wow!
And apparently, another new thing that neither of us knew is that Crunchyroll was owned by AT&T, which explains why it had buffering. That. So much buffering. Also, let me not be rude. We have a special guest in the house, birthday boy Giovanni.
Yay!
Yay! Whoop!
Oh no!
You hear me, baby?
You hear me?
So we're trying out this new thing.
Yeah, we're inviting gang members to the podcast to express
their sympathies
with video games and anime. Yeah,
so you're gonna hear a lot of yours and all that.
Yeah.
So just in case,
some New York gang members, they do yer and throw hand signs and dollar signs. You hear me, baby?
Oh God.
So Sony in August to pay $1.5 billion to Crunchyroll. For Crunchyroll, but the Japanese firm thought that the price was too steep. AT&T currently bundles some anime content from Crunchyroll into its HBO Max subscription and offers a separate Crunchyroll membership for $8 a month.
$8 a month?
I didn't know that, but that's a crap offer simply because you can get Crunchyroll for $7.99.
Instead of $8.
Yes, it's still $8, but one is $8.99 versus $7.99. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
It kind of is like a gray area, but it's also like very sucky because then you have the Crunchyroll Ultimate Fan membership, which is $14.99, And the fact that AT&T owns it and doesn't offer that within a bundle with HBO Max is like very concerning. So yeah, I think it should be sold off to Sony. However, I have concerns about that because I don't think Sony should touch anything that Crunchyroll is doing. I think they should just fund, autonomously Crunchyroll to be able to make more anime content and more acquire more stuff. So like prime example would be allowing Crunchyroll to have them purchase the people who not purchase the people but purchase the the developers who make Seven Deadly Sins and have it exclusive on Crunchyroll instead of Netflix, because if I can get rid of Netflix, that's the only reason why I have it.
Yeah, that's
some
true.
of the animes on Netflix are good to me. Like they just had a new one on Netflix, The Blood of Zeus.
Oh,
that one's really good. If you guys haven't watched that, that's a good one.
I gotta jump on that
like
one.
I binge watched. It's like 8 episodes, which sucks, but I guess that's them trying to gauge interest.
Yeah, of course.
Because other than that, I think the anime is great. It does have some crap animes on there, and it has some good ones. The same with Hulu. Hulu is even worse.
Yeah.
Hulu has a lot of good ones and a lot of crap ones. A small majority of crap ones. But they also have the same amount as Amazon Prime, Hulu and Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
It's like equal in terms of like, is this useful to me? Am I really going to watch this? And like, I've been like, Joker X NYC here got me on like crack cocaine watching these isekai animes, and like I'm literally binge watching multiple episodes over and over again. So an example would be I binge watched Overlord maybe like 5 times.
Oh yeah,
I binge watched Wise Man's Grandchild like 3 times.
There you go.
I binge watched Rising of the Shield Hero, which is another one I think a lot of you should watch.
Yeah.
I just started watching. I binge watched The 8th Son. Are you kidding me? I just finished Death March of the Parallel World Rhapsody, as well as High School Prodigies Have It Easy, Even in Another World.
That's a good one.
That one's good, but it rubbed me the wrong way. Pause.
Oh.
Simply because, why would you like spoilers if you haven't watched it? So just mute this part. But why would you bring nuclear warheads into a fantasy world that has no knowledge of it?
Yeah, that's true.
Like,
that's not right.
That reminds me somewhat of Magic Knights and Magic.
Yeah,
that one is amazing.
Yeah,
except they didn't bring nukes into it. They just brung technology, advanced technology of robots. Yeah. They already had robots that were running off of magic energy.
Yeah, well, that's another spoiler alert. By the way,
that's another spoiler
for the other anime right there.
Yeah,
yeah. I mean, he was pretty good at fucking coding. Yeah, at the end of the day, like that's what he was doing, was coding. And then he was like, well, this kind of reminds me of coding, so let me see what happens if I do this. Next thing you know, he's like,
he was also an architect in coding, basically.
Oh, that's true. Yeah,
because he basically would code stuff, but he would also have the engineers, shout out to Joke XYC, he would have the engineers create what his vision saw of these robots.
Yeah.
So that's one that I definitely watched 3 times, and I would definitely watch it again because there's nothing else like it. Another one that's really good is Sugumomo, Konosuba. Konosuba, I just got into that.
Oh my god, yo. Please, guys, watch it. It's hilarious.
I would be watching Jujutsu Kaisen right now, but I'm not watching that simply because it's not enough episodes, and I really want to binge it. I haven't even finished Boruto, Naruto, Next Generations.
Oh God, Boruto. I gave up. I gave up after that.
Monster Girl Doctor has a lot of fanfare in it. I'll just leave it at that. Yeah, Monster Girl Doctor. Another one that's good, that's on the list is It Wrong to Try and Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon?
That's good.
That anime is hilarious simply because the name is so long, I just was like, I'm not going to watch this. And then when I finally got a chance to actually sit down and watch it, I was like, yo, it's
pretty good.
This is crazy. Like, why all of the long name animes, like, Is It Wrong to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon, and How Not to Summon a Demon Lord, and the God of High School always was going to be good. The Misfit of Demon King Academy.
Yeah.
What else? Welcome to Demon School Aruma-kun.
Mm-hmm.
And where is it? I think I might have passed it. Oh, that time I got reincarnated as a slime. That's my favorite one next to Overlord.
Yes, that time
I even somewhat forgot about One Piece a little bit. Don't hunt me for that. But I kind of sort of forgot about One Piece for a minute. Like, it's to the point where I've watched One Piece this year 2 times from scratch.
2-time world champion.
No life in it. So, Isekai's kind of got me right now. Isekai's got me. I actually like those. So if Sony buys it, I don't know. It's wishy-washy. It's kind of wishy-washy. It is. This segues into the whole Microsoft situation because it makes me feel like these companies have so much money they monopolize and then they forget why the people like said companies to begin with.
Yeah.
Like you don't purchase a company for $970 million US and then you start putting your own 2 cents into it. No offense, a lot of people probably won't like this opinion, but I like the Tobey Maguire, the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man.
Oh yeah.
I hated the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man. Like, I like the way it was done. I just don't like him as a character.
Yeah.
And I love the new Spider-Man that's done in by Marvel. With this guy. What's his name?
Dang it. What is his name?
He's so new. I definitely forgot his name.
I forgot his name too just now.
But the only thing that got me hyped for what Sony is attempting to do is they're trying to make like a multiverse Spider-Man. So I'm wanting to see how that goes because I'm probably the person who, probably one of the only people in the world who liked Venom. I loved it. I thought it was great. The same way I'm probably one of the only people in the world that liked Batman vs. Superman. Everybody hated it, but I loved it. It was like, he killed Zod. Spoilers. He killed them. He wasn't supposed to do that. I was like, I don't care. It's none of my business. It was good because if you look at what happened to Marvel attempts not to kill off villains. One of those giants had to kill off a villain. It just, we can't all play nice.
Yeah, exactly.
Can't all play nice.
I mean, Batman v Superman, that was supposed to be more of like a real life thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, if they were like legit, like alive, like here now, it's not gonna always be, hey, let me throw a batarang, let me hit you with my laser eyes, let me hit you with the lasso of truth, let me just shove you out the way while I fucking run at the speed of light, and calling it a day. Like, you're gonna have moments where you're gonna have really hard decisions to make.
Yeah,
and
I think that's what they was trying to emphasize, that you have all of this power. Once again, with great power comes great responsibility. Yeah. Because I think what is basically trying to tell the viewer is, you're Batman, you're the richest man in the world, and everything can't be solved with just money.
Yep.
Or you're Superman, the most powerful man in this current world that we have. Everything can't be solved with brute strength.
Yeah.
Sometimes you might have to just X him out.
Mm-hmm.
And people didn't like that because they're used to him being, let me save the cat out of the tree. It's not going to always be like that.
That's what happened with Injustice.
Oh,
that's how the whole Injustice thing started. Yeah. That, Superman killed Joker.
Yeah, and everybody hated that. Yeah. But then I always go back to Frank Miller's Batman and how brutal Frank Miller's Batman was, the most brutal Batman. And everyone, and what else? The Dark Knight.
The Dark Knight Rises.
Yes,
and all that,
was the most brutal Batman.
Which is the Frank Miller's Batman. Yeah.
But everyone is sitting there like, he was supposed to kill. Why is he breaking their necks? What the fuck you think? What do you think he's supposed to do? You think he's
fed up, man? That's it.
Like, if I was Batman and you motherfuckers kept trying to take over the square, I'm breaking y'all bones, or I'm a brand your ass.
Yeah.
And that's going to brand you as a snitch in the prison system.
I mean, that was in this game, in the Arkham series.
Yes, it was.
If you play the Arkham series on your console or PC, especially if you're doing the challenges and stuff, the little whole like fighting challenges. If you pay attention
to how he's beating their asses.
Yeah, he's breaking bones.
He really
You even hear them. You even hear the bones breaking and everything.
Especially, it was very visceral in Arkham Knight.
Yeah. So
very visceral. So
I mean, the comics now, you see them breaking bones and stuff.
Oh yeah, and I think DC is good to not hold back.
Yeah.
I think they should keep it that way. please don't attempt to be like Marvel. Marvel is Marvel. Star Wars is Star Wars. DC should be DC. Don't be extra and be like let's apply this to the least common denominator and let's please our fan base.
Yeah.
That segues into the rest of what I was saying about the whole Sony purchase and Crunchyroll thing. We kind of went off the reservation with that. But basically, from Sony's point of view, acquiring Crunchyroll will help it bulk up its entertainment offering in the market that is dominated by streamers like Netflix and Hulu. Anime has become an important front in the battle between streaming services, with companies fighting to license popular series and films. The end result being fragmented access for customers, which is true because currently I have Disney Plus tied to Hulu for $18.99 a month. Hulu Plus and Disney Plus. I have Netflix, which is $17, and then I have Crunchyroll Ultimate Fan, Mega Fan.
Yeah,
that's $14.99.
Yeah.
Altogether, that's over $40.
Yep.
Then I got my Verizon bill for the internet itself, which is $92 for 1 gigabits per second. That's $150 roughly, taxes included. Then I have YouTube Premium, which is $14.99 because I don't like ads. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And what
Same
else?
Here.
What else do I
Same
have?
Here. There's a lot of stuff.
I canceled my Amazon Prime, so I don't have Prime anymore until I repay that. And I also got this DC Universe, but DC Universe doesn't even pluck my pockets. DC Universe
DC
and
Universe
Disney
is
Plus
no longer a thing now.
It is.
It's there, but it's no longer a thing. HBO bought them out.
Yeah, but I don't have HBO. Like Al has it. The other Al has it.
All right. Well, I have HBO Max because of Hulu.
Oh.
Well, through Hulu, which then gives me access. Which then gives me access to the DC stuff.
I get it.
So I have the same package.
So in total, I say $200 I'm paying. Yeah. Roughly $200. Not even sub 180. I'm paying in total, taxes included, for all of that stuff that I just mentioned. And I feel like some of it should be cut down or only available on certain services because I feel like I'm getting in the territory of back to having cable and your internet together. And I don't even watch cable.
Yep.
Like, I think, when did people cut the cord to cable? Like, officially?
Ooh.
Say like 3 years, 4 years ago, maybe?
Something like that. Maybe a little longer. Just a little bit.
Nah, I feel like officially, like people, like even people's parents officially cut it. Like, I don't watch TV. My mother watches YouTube.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
Religiously.
Yes, like cat videos and, oh my God. Like, yeah, so anyway.
Oh, man. That's the whole thing. All right. That's crazy. The whole thing is crazy.
We can go from Sony acquiring Crunchyroll, because that is official.
Yeah, it is official.
To now Microsoft and Bethesda. That was literally left field.
Yo,
like, nobody expected that.
Crazy
in my mind, I thought, they're going to buy Bethesda, not ZeniMax. That's crazy. Why would you buy the whole publisher?
Whole company,
so I'm like, they're probably going to buy the Fallout publisher, the developer to Fallout. It's no big deal, because I'll be honest, probably get flack for this or heat, whatever. I don't really play Fallout. Like, I don't play Fallout at all. That's not me. I've never played Skyrim. Ever. Mods, nothing. Never played Skyrim.
This relationship is over.
Never. You hear me, baby?
You hear me, baby?
Oh, no.
Never played Fallout. Never played Skyrim. But I do like to support the developers when I can, so I did purchase Fallout 4. I got Fallout 4 for free on Xbox Game Pass. Actually, I didn't even get it for free on Xbox Game Pass. Get this, I got it for free on Xbox Gold.
Ooh, look at that.
Yeah, so I got it for free on Gold. Shout out to Xbox for always actually keeping their stuff free when your live runs out.
Yeah.
Because my live run out, I can still play Fallout. But my Plus run out, I can't play nothing. So
Sony,
only
step
the games
up your game.
that... Yes,
Sony,
please
step
do.
up your game, Sony.
But like, it's not going to affect me as much as it's going to affect people who are severely inclined to purchase in the next Skyrim, the next Elder Scrolls, the next Fallout, because believe it or not, those are the heavy hitters. Not even like as much as hardcore gamers talk about what I would say Doom.
Oh yeah.
As much as hardcore gamers talk about Dishonored, as much as hardcore gamers talk about what's the other one? Dishonored, Doom, and Wolfenstein.
Oh yeah, Wolfenstein's
the mass majority only purchases Fallout. They only purchase Elder Scrolls. And they only purchase Skyrim. They don't care about the other games.
Yeah.
And believe it or not, it sucks because Tequila Works, which is one of the publishers with Bethesda, ZeniMax Bethesda, makes really good games. Dishonored is a great game. That's not by them. That's by Arcane Studios. But they really do make some really good games that are underlooked by a lot of people, and they're very good story-driven games.
Yeah, I agree.
So it kind of, I don't know. It like, that's the only thing that will press a different way, but both Bethesda and both Pete Hines and how I forget this guy's name? Phil Spencer. There you go. Big Daddy Phil. Pause.
Whoa.
You hear me, baby?
You hear me?
Both of them had said that it's only going to happen where a game is exclusive to PC or Xbox by a what is it, serve basis, or what was it they said? My brain is
What for the
Yeah, they said it's the only way it's going to be exclusive is by a solely based off like what they think should be exclusive to the system. This is what they were actually talking about.
Interesting.
Like,
okay.
it's confusing because you don't know what it means.
Yeah.
It can mean anything. You can say, okay, well, the next Elder Scrolls that's coming out, since it was already announced for PS5 and the Xbox Series X, you can still have it on the PS5. However, whatever else comes after that in the next 4 years or 5 years, so anything 2023 to 2026 could potentially not be on PlayStation due to conflict of interest of it being a company that's owned by Microsoft. So that's something that
can't wait till they buy Marvel. I'm kidding.
I can't wait for Disney to buy everything.
Yeah, right.
Like it's good and it's bad, but it's also very weird because then you also have the sleeping giants walking into the field.
Yeah.
And by sleeping giants, I mean, while a lot of people slept on Google Stadia.
Oh, Stadia? Yeah.
Whatever. While a lot of people slept on that bullshit, there's still people who own it, who play single player games on it and not multiplayer. So it's dead, but it's there.
What about Amazon's Luna?
You hear me, baby? What the hell? Like, don't scare me like that. The fuck is wrong with you? He said Amazon's Luna. All we care about is Prime over here, big dog. You hear me, baby?
You hear me, baby?
Talk about some Luna. Get the fuck out of here. We ain't moon nothing. But also Apple. You have Apple has been constantly. Apple and Samsung have been constantly
at war with each other.
Yeah, but it's not just for that. It's mainly like you see the advertisement for the Samsung FE20 with 120 hertz playing Fortnite.
Oh yeah.
And on the iPad Pro, 120 hertz playing Fortnite. And then you have Fortnite skins exclusive to the iOS platform, and Fortnite skins exclusive, like the Galaxy skin, exclusive to the Galaxy.
Yeah.
And you have so many mobile players coming out of the woodworks playing these games.
Yeah.
That haven't or don't want to touch the consoles, which sucks because I'll tell you now, as much as console gamers war with each other, when it comes to one thing they can agree upon is that mobile gaming is ass. Especially, like, forget, like, Cooking Mama. That you can keep that.
Cooking Mama.
When it comes to, like, Call of Duty Mobile and all that other stuff, it's like, please stop. Just stop, please. My head hurts.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah.
Refrain from that. Too many gacha games. Too many whales. There's people who literally had handed their phone over to their child and come out with a bill the following week of $5,000 because they bought $5,000 worth of gems to play Clash of Clans.
Yeah. Yep.
So
to increase their shield, to get this, get that, put a new tower. Yeah, no.
And then that whole situation that happened with Apple and Fortnite was just hilarious because Fortnite got owned by both Apple and Google.
Yep.
Who would have thought that Apple and Google would unite as one and crush Fortnite? That was beautiful.
Yep.
That was freaking beautiful.
Some Fortnite?
You hear me, baby?
You hear me, baby? Some Fortnite?
Oh, man.
So, yeah, that was one of the things. It's very, it's very depressing. It's very depressing.
If you were only here at the studio.
Yeah. The studio is at the World Trade Center. Shout out to the bums at the World Trade Center for keeping us lit.
Yep.
We so lit. But, yeah, we got 2 acquisitions within the past 3 months, and it's very scary because it seems like a freaking monopoly.
Yep.
And then we got Joker XNYC playing a joke talking about Amazon Luna. We won't even bring that up no more. But whatever.
It was a thing. It was a moment. It was
a stupid moment. That was very stupid.
All right. What's next on the agenda?
So yeah, Cyberpunk this year got delayed 3 times.
Oh my God!
They got delayed. No, come on, you just don't spoil it for them. That's a spoiler.
If they haven't seen it by now,
spoiler alert. They really haven't. Believe it or not. You hear me, baby?
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. And another one.
I'm getting berated.
Still in the meeting. Still
in the meeting.
So
at the World Trade Center.
There was that long pause for no reason. Like it was just a pause for no reason. You hear me, baby? So one of the situations is Cyberpunk first delay was from September 7th.
Yeah,
to November 19th.
Mm-hmm.
Then from
October? September to October? It was like a monthly thing.
Yeah, it was actually. Wow, so it was 4 times this year. Excuse me. It was from September 7th to somewhere in October. Yeah. And then from I think in the 20s, October 20-something to November 19th because they wanted to make it for the Series X and the PS5.
It was November 10th. No, you're right. November 19th. Yeah.
Yeah, to November 19th. Yeah. And then from November 19th to December 10th. And at this point, if they delay themselves again after they went gold in the month of October.
Yep.
I don't know. I'm not going to say anything.
For the few that don't know what gold is, that's when a developer reaches that's it. The game's ready to go out.
It's ready to ship.
Everybody can use it, everybody can play it, everybody's whatever. So when a company says they go gold, that's what that means.
Side note, when they say GM for software releases, like on Android OS 11 and iOS 15, and they say the software preview went GM, that's Gold Master.
Gold Master, yeah.
So that's a little side note in case you didn't know that. You learn something new every day.
Yep. So these guys announced back in October that they went...
Sorry. You hear me, baby?
Yo, you guys want to know what that was?
It was a green smoothie. Don't think nothing else.
Sure. All right, so... Oh, my God. The Dominican Walrus is outside?
Savage. Wow, this is quite delicious.
Congratulations. You played yourself. You hear me, baby?
Our resident thug is about to kick my ass. I can hear the tin stop down the hallway right now. Is that a red flag? Oh my God!
Oh my God! He's souping whooping. But in all reality, Cyberpunk has been delayed again to December 10th. Oh their actual reason behind this, get this.
They played themselves.
Well, that's it too, they said in particular, the one that I was showing you, the one in first person, the Cyberpunk game, has been delayed to December 10th simply because they said they wanted to win Game of the Year 2021, which doesn't end until the end of 2021.
Yeah.
So for you saying that, that's whatever. December 10th, okay. But if it gets delayed again, that shit will go into January of 2021, and it'll be a January 2021 game.
Yep.
Because I also guess they want as many people as possible to play, simply due to the fact that the Xbox Series X is sold out.
Yep.
And the PS5 is sold out. And don't get it twisted. A lot of these companies, i.e. Sony and Microsoft, only gave a certain amount, a specified amount to each retailer, and it sucks because a lot of the bots that I have to fight on a daily for sneakers are also the same bots who purchased the Xbox Series X and the PlayStation 5s religiously and are now attempting to sell them for $1,600 to between $900 and $1,600 US dollars. So convert that to whatever you want. It sucks because a lot of people who actually wanted to purchase it, at first we all blamed Sony because the event was September 16th, if I'm right or wrong.
September
16th, I think.
Or 15th, some shit like that.
I think it was the 16th because then the 17th, they were supposed to have the pre-orders available.
Yeah.
And the part that sucks the most is that Walmart was the first one.
September 15th.
It was the 16th. It was the 16th.
15th. Because that's a Tuesday. Consoles come out Tuesdays. Consoles and games come out Tuesday.
Nah, it was the 16th. For Sony, it was the 16th.
On a Wednesday?
Yeah, because Walmart ended up leaving them. They were supposed to be out the 17th. Remember that Thursday?
Yep.
And Walmart just said, "Yo, y'all want PS5s?
Yeah,
here."
exactly. Here.
And I'm just gonna assume.
Congratulations, Walmart. You played yourself.
You hear me, baby?
The resident thug. The resident thug is gonna kick your ass.
So it really does suck though because a lot of people who actually wanted to pre-order one. One of my coworkers spent 4 hours in the office trying to pre-order a PS5.
That man was so stressed out.
No, he really was. He really was. You came here that day. We was live streaming it, and he was here with us that day. He was really trying to pre-order the PS5. He was here for 4 hours. We got no work done. No self-snitching. We got no work done. But that's for another time. That's another
podcast.
Yeah. It's very nerve-wracking due to the fact that it really was a lot of people, like hardcore gamers that wanted to pre-order it that didn't get a chance to. And if you weren't good enough on having a Best Buy card or your account being filled properly, you were asked out. Amazon also jacked over a lot of people simply because there was no way to find it on the Amazon website unless you got a link off of Twitter.
Oh, wow.
If you didn't get the link to pre-order the system off of Twitter, you were screwed. Then we all thought, okay, our savior Microsoft is going to save us because they had a tiered way to pre-order.
Yeah.
Nope. Microsoft failed at that too.
That also went down the drain. Yep.
It went really bad because no one expected that many people to pummel the hell out of their website like the resident thug. And it just got that bad. It was really, really bad. Like you couldn't pre-order nothing. Like it was 2 weeks of hell in the month of September. The Tims was stomping. It was facts all over the place.
From tan to blood red.
It was litty titty. Crippy.
Congratulations.
Still in the meeting.
Still in the meeting.
You hear me, baby?
You hear me, baby? You play yourself. Have a good night, man. Good night.
That last one though. So, in case you guys were wondering, this podcast is rated M for mature. So please leave your children at home and put your headphones on for this one. It's gonna be a bumpy ride. No STDs included. So, yeah, it's bad. It's real bad. Like a lot of the what y'all laughing for? A lot of the pre-orders.
I'm laughing at the pickle.
A lot of the pre-orders were sold out. Joke XNYC can tell you firsthand that he wanted to get an Xbox Series X, and it was like trying to find shit in a haystack of shit.
Yeah.
It was bad. It was like complete chaos.
It was shit in a pile of shit that was covered in hay.
Yep, and it was bad because if you ever seen one of those at a farm, it's not good.
Yeah.
Definitely not good news.
God forbid you step in it.
That's New York shit. You stepping out with your Timbs on? Good luck.
Oh, God.
Your parents ain't letting you in your house with that one.
Definitely stomping out somebody with that, though.
Oh, hell yeah. On the 5 train or the 2 train, they dying. But,
oh, my God.
Yeah, between the Xbox Series X.
Oh, no.
Oh, here we go.
All right, guys.
We're going on a quick break.
So yeah, that's just all right.
And we're back.
Are we?
You hear me, baby? We back. You hear me?
Back.
And another one.
And another one.
Yeah, well, that's the sucky part about doing a podcast at the World Trade Center. The fire alarms went off.
Man, I gotta go run around, turn on these fans again.
Wait, you do?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Because it turns the fans off. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
So, after Cyberpunk, we speak about this new Series X, the previews for the Series X, and the previews for the PlayStation 5, the size comparison. First thing I'll say is we all at one point thought that the Xbox One was a big-ass DVD player, or the Betamax. We called it the Betamax.
The Betamax, yep.
The PlayStation 5 is now a building somewhere in Tokyo, Japan, the Tokyo Prefecture, because that is it's not an ugly design, but it's a very huge ass. Yeah, yeah. Like I thought that's how big the Series X was. I thought it was a subwoofer to my gaming PC, because that's what the Series X. To the PS5. The PS5 looked like the tower. Yeah. And the Series X looks like a subwoofer. Yeah. So now you're just sitting in there blasting music on your subwoofer X and your DVD player 5. While you playing your PlayStation 4. So like it's wild. Like the size difference is like that's what she said moment.
Oh man, that thing is it's big.
That's what she said.
Title of the sex tape.
You hear me, baby? So, I like the obelisk form factor of the Series X. The only thing is, I don't like what they did to the 1X. Like, you have as far as power is concerned, you have Series S, Series S, 1X, Series X. They could have just made a smaller 1X and just called it a day. Like, sold it at a loss of $100 at $299, maybe $329, a weird new price for Microsoft. And then the Series X would have still been $499, which a lot of people would have pre-ordered, because removing an extra 2 point something teraflops from the 1X to just having that as the 1S, you could have just the 1X does 1440p as well. Yeah. All you would have had to do was put RDNA 2 in it and make it compatible at 120 hertz.
Well, I don't think it's gonna be that easy. They probably because the motherboard is custom
for the 1X.
Yeah. So then that
it would have been the same thing.
Yeah, no, they would have had to they would have had to redo everything.
No, the reason why I say that is because remember. The 360, at the end of the life cycle of the 360, we seen that weird looking 360 that everybody was like, yo, that's fire. What is that? Yeah. The E. Remember the Xbox 360E? Yeah. We didn't even know what it was at one point. We just like, yo, that's fire, but why? We didn't ask for that. Like, we asked to get rid of the Kinect, but you gave us the Xbox 360E. Yeah. Okay, whatever. The same thing could be said about the 1X and the 1X and the Series S. Why didn't Microsoft just commit to making the smallest possible form factor? The 1X is already in a small ass casing. Make that into the 1S and just call it the 1XS. Something, I don't know. Figure it out, because I don't know why people. It's a battered naming scheme. Man. A bad version of a naming scheme. It comes second. It comes second in Wii and Wii U. Yeah. It comes second to that. Simply because the day after. The day after pre-orders went live and they messed up the whole websites that they had them at, how many parents pre-ordered a 1X? Oh, yeah. 1X was at like number 5 of Amazon's bestsellers list at 500% move-in ratio, because that many parents purchased a Xbox One X.
Yeah, that's a lot of refunds.
A lot of refunds. But I highly doubt it, because those shipped out same day. Some of those shipped out the same day. If you had Prime. What? And I was like, what? It came out already? Well, my son don't need no whatever the other one is called. That the 1X should be good, which it is.
Yeah.
It is. But it's not RDNA 2 good.
Yep.
Which is going to cause a lot of issues down the road. They're going to end up discontinuing the Xbox One X. I'm going to have a dinosaur and I'm going to keep it. I'm going to put it in my living room.
You have a dinosaur?
Nah, because I think it's still worth it. Yeah. It's still worth it. It's just not RDNA 2.
Worth it.
Yeah, that's it. The Series S and the Series X are both full RDNA 2. While the PS5 didn't confirm if it's full RDNA 2, I think it might be somewhat custom and somewhat RDNA 2.
It's 1.5.
Yeah. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
RDNA 1.5.
Because from what I understand, Mark Cerny is a hell of a person. I'm pretty sure if he was on Microsoft's side and he figured out a way to get the 1X, I'm positive that if Mark Cerny wasn't with Sony, he would have figured out a way to get all of that power from the 1X into the 1S. I promise you that's exactly what would have happened. Mm-hmm. So, like, custom or not, they both have VVR, which is variable, no, VRV? No, not Verve. Back to what we talked about earlier.
VFR?
Nah.
Variable refresh rate?
Nah, variable shade tracing?
Oh, shade rendering.
Shade rendering. There you go. Variable shade rendering. VSS or VSR, something like that. Anyway, whatever. Yeah. That's try to say that 3 times fast. That's not easy. Variable shade. Yeah. You hear me, baby?
You hear me?
So that's one thing. The Series S is $299, just in case you guys don't know. That one is probably going to be purchased by a handful of people who that's a good entry price for people who are probably on the fence on purchasing a system.
Yeah. Because
the cheapest version of the PS5 is $100 more at $399, which is a good deal. However, the digital version of the Series S and the digital version of the PS5 are both no disk drive. I said birth. Happy birthday. You hear me, baby?
You hear me? Happy birthday to me. You hear me? And I pre-ordered my PS5. You hear me, baby?
There you go.
Lucky motherfucker. He pre-ordered 2, by the way. So
you hear me?
Yes, he did.
We're having a giveaway.
Definitely not. I want that shit.
Absolutely not.
It's not pre-order. We are not giving that away. Not happening.
Got a giveaway going on. If anybody's interested.
That's something I will not give away.
Yeah, that's not happening.
For a small price of $100, non-refundable, you too can win a PS5
for a small price. I'm done.
Non-refundable.
That's a pre-order right there. But also in that time span of all of that happening, the PlayStation 5, the PlayStation app was updated. And it's much better than it was before. And the Xbox app was also updated, and it's much better than before.
Oh yeah,
Games Pass,
especially with the whole streaming thing.
Yes,
that's great.
If you don't have Xbox Game Pass or PlayStation Now, I definitely would recommend both of those services.
Yes,
I'm not gonna just say Game Pass. Game Pass is great. It's a great value and deal for the money. But I would definitely recommend you guys get PlayStation Now also. It got a lot of good PS3 gems in there. The same with Game Pass. It has a lot of OG Xbox games, like the original Xbox one, not the Betamax one.
Not the Betamax one.
So, yeah, the size of it is like an obelisk. The Series X is in an obelisk shape. Roughly the same height, stack-wise, as the PS4 Pro.
Yeah.
It's just in a obelisk shape, and it's very beautiful, to be honest. I remember seeing it, and I was like, dang, it'd be fire if Sony did something similar, and they didn't. They made the World Trade Center. They made a World Trade Center Wi-Fi
router.
Or a building in the prefecture of Tokyo.
Yep, there you go.
So, yeah, that's one of those. That's one of those things where it's like, the more you see it, it really is though. It really is. Like I was thinking about how to put it behind my monitor, and I think it's going to be over the monitor.
Over the monitor, yeah.
Yeah.
That thing is big.
I'm okay with that, but I'm not okay with that.
Yeah.
At the same time.
I mean,
now
it's pretty
I feel
cool
like I need
that
a 32
you can see a building
monitor.
over your monitor, but
I mean, I used to see the Twin Towers.
There you go.
You know, that was very sentimental just now.
Man.
But fuck this place. Yeah. So
you know the Microsoft was trolling the trolls. They made an actual refrigerator in the shape of an Xbox.
Oh my god! And they're giving you a chance to win the Xbox refrigerator.
They gave one to Snoop Dogg apparently.
And iJustine. They only gave two out. Which is crazy. That was a dope refrigerator. There was no freezer, of course. So it's kind of got me wondering how tall iJustine is, because if a refrigerator has no freezer, it's not really a tall refrigerator, because a freezer adds height to the refrigerator. Yeah, that's true. Unless your joint is like a wine cellar. Yeah. Like you're trying to fit bodies in there.
I mean, the refrigerator... I would get it. Looks, that looks pretty.
And then I wouldn't purchase an Xbox Series X because then I have one.
Yeah, the refrigerator.
And I put mad Monster and Red Bull in there and die of a heart attack. You hear me, baby?
Oh God.
Yeah. It's a heart attack, baby.
That was crazy. Oh man. Anything else to that? Or we good?
Oh, the Series X is $499 US. The PlayStation 5 digital version is $399, and the PlayStation 5 disc-based version is the same price as the Xbox Series X at $499 US. So after the firestorm is over, you can purchase both of those systems respectively, because it's not like sneakers. Once the freaking sneaker bots bought up all of the damn systems, I hope y'all having fun, bunch of...
Kill yourselves.
Yeah, KYS. Without the jelly.
Ooh, without the jelly. Damn. That's raw.
It is, right? You ever seen a female so fine you just smells so good in here.
All right. I got something to add from the comic.
Something to add?
Something to add.
That was very Spanish of you.
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
You hear him, baby?
You hear me?
Did you guys hear about the Three Jokers comics?
No. Why don't you tell us?
Apparently, there's a canon backstory to the Joker now.
What?
Yeah, there's a canon origin story. A canon origin story from legit DC Comics.
Was this during
they just released
Comic-Con?
No, they just released 3 comic books, right? Called the Three Jokers. It's the comedian, the clown, and the criminal, right? So these 3 Jokers. Okay, a little backstory. So there was an event that was happening where Superman, Wonder Woman, Flash, and Batman became like gods, like these guys, like this guy Apocalypse and all that. And Batman became a god, and he used the Mobius chair. The Mobius chair has like all this information on it, like the knowledge of the universe. Yes. He sat down, and he was just using it, and he was like, you know what? What's Joker's true identity? And the chair returned his answer by saying, which one? There's 3 of them.
Well, damn. Okay.
Yeah. So then finally, Jeff Johns and other respectable writers and artists decided to make an actual event out of that. And this event called the Three Jokers became canon. So everything that happened in these 3 comic books became canon. So now it's like legit in the DC comics. This is it in the DC universe. This is what's going on. At the end of the comic book series, should I say it?
Say it.
Okay. All right. Just in case, spoiler alert. At the end of the whole series, the criminal and the clown were both killed, right? While the comedian stayed alive. The comedian Joker is now canon. And who's the comedian Joker? Have you ever read the book or seen the movie The Killing Joke?
Oh my God. Yep. Are you serious?
Yep. That's it.
Wow.
That's Joker's origin story.
Okay. So the criminal and in
the Killing Joke, that's the comedian Joker in the Three Joker series.
Who? All right. So if the comedian was the one in the Killing Joke, who were the other 2?
The other two, I'm reading it now. I've saw like a quick review of it, and then I'm reading it, so I'm trying to like put pieces together. I saw, yeah. It's on YouTube. What do you want? Okay, so the comedian. Oh, the clown was the one that beat down Jason Todd, that turned into Red Hood.
Okay. I can see that.
The comedian was the one that shot Barbara Gordon. Joke. Yeah, that he shot Barbara Gordon
and gave her the spinal.
Yes, and then the criminal, I fucking forgot which one he is, but I
Gangster
believe
one.
No, he's like the oldest version of like the Joker. So he's coming in from like
Luke
the beginning of all that shit. Yeah, pretty much. Like he's coming in from the beginning and all that stuff.
The range Joker, basically. Yeah. Okay.
So he's the one. There's a point in the comic where he says that he was laughing and he suddenly stops and gets really serious. He goes, "You know what? It hurts when I laugh." Last time I read something like that, if I remember correctly, was back in the New 52 era.
Yeah, that was the last time I yeah.
You know, when the Joker said anything, something remotely close to that. So that was like crazy. So the clown Joker was killed by Red Hood, Jason Todd. Mm-hmm. Right? In front of Barbara Gordon. Barbara Gordon was like, "What the fuck? Why? What the hell's going on?" And she like confided in Batman. So I'm like, "Listen, you gotta set this shit straight." And he goes, "What do you want me to do? Because if I bring him to jail, both him and you have to demask yourselves and expose yourselves. So now what?"
Yeah,
you know, because you're the only witness. Yeah, exactly. So
and now everybody knows who you are.
Yep.
Which is crazy because she still ended up getting capped in The Killing Joke.
Yeah.
So
I mean, well, this is after The Killing Joke anyway. So.
Oh, when she becomes the Oracle.
Yeah, this is after that. So the three
They're
Jokers
all in the same line. It's just telling three different versions.
No, it's all in this one series. This is all happening at the moment, right? This is right after the arc, the Joker Wars, like either during and then right after it. So, yeah. Yeah,
and as you guys can see, COVID kind of made it bad because there's no Comic-Con, so we couldn't live stream Comic-Con like we did last year.
Yep. So that's crazy.
Yeah. So we learning stuff from new places, new heights. We're enlightening ourselves on a lot of interwebs.
So in the end of the whole series, the comedian Joker ends up being arrested by Batman and brought over to Arkham. And then at Arkham, on the way to Arkham, he's like telling him, "Well, now that I've healed your greatest pain, now I'm the only one in your life now. I'm your greatest pain. I'm your greatest regret, everything." Because at the end of the day, Batman did make the comedian Joker by throwing him into the vat and at Ace Chemicals.
Okay. That goes down a crazy rabbit hole, but it definitely is true.
So, in the end, now this is a major spoiler, unless you guys want to read it. You want to read it, or you want me to continue?
Nah, go ahead, yeah.
All right, so this is a major spoiler now. So, while he's having this whole dialogue with Batman, he's like, "Listen, that whole thing with Arkham, that he's the only one and everything else," he gets put back. You see Batman later on driving somewhere in Alaska, driving by this cabin, and you see this woman and her son, like smiling, cooking, and stuff like that. Then suddenly everything goes black and white, straight out from the pages of The Killing Joke, where you see, I want to say his name is Jack Napier, because in the Killing Joke that was his name, Jack Napier, before Joker. And he was talking to this woman that was pregnant, and he used to abuse her, and then finally, when he finally went as the Red Hood persona, he found out that his wife just died his wife and child just died because a bottle blew up. She was warming up a bottle, and back in the day bottles were glass, so she warmed it up a little bit too much and it blew up. And the shards went through her and the baby. Yeah. So once he found that out, he was so depressed. He went out as a Red Hood to do this job. as he's doing the job, this is when Batman like knocks him over and turns into, falls into the vat and turns into the Joker. It turns out that her dying was actually a thing from the cops. The cops put her in witness protection. So yeah, so you find that out in this comics, and now she lives in fucking this thing in Alaska with her son. Joker actually has a legit son.
This is blowing your mind, right?
So, that's a lot. In the comic books, you never knew the gender of the baby, even after they gave birth and stuff. But now you actually know
that he has a legitimate son.
He has a legit son. So he became the Joker for no reason. Now, as a punchline from Joker to Batman, it was like, hey, I don't care. I'm your greatest pain now, and I even know your real name, Bruce Wayne, and I know Barbara Gordon, and I know Jason Todd. So, but I'm not gonna tell nobody anything, because why? If I do that, then you're gonna stop this whole thing. Then what am I gonna do?
True.
So that's why he never said nothing. Okay. So he knows he knows the true identity. He just doesn't want to. Punchline. Yeah, but he goes, and then Batman's like, all right. So then what's the punchline from you to me? He goes, there is none. Just the fact that I'm gonna make sure that I'm the one that sticks a knife in your heart and twist it and shit to make sure that you die, because we're gonna die together. Meanwhile, little does he know, Batman knows that his ex-wife and his child are still alive, and knows their actual names and everything.
That's the craziest. Batman knows too much.
Yeah, man.
Batman knows our social security numbers. You hear me, baby?
You hear me?
Bruce Wayne knows it, baby.
So yeah, that's
goddamn.
So now,
speaking of Bruce Wayne, why did Travis Scott come out in a brown Batman suit and then deactivate his account? It was fire.
No, it wasn't.
It was fire.
At him. He looked at the fucking flea.
Most people say he looked like a roach.
Yeah, Roach Man. I was like, what?
Yeah, he deactivated it because his feelings was hurt.
My
feelings would have been hurt too if I was trying to be a pink Batman or a brown Batman or a white Batman.
I can see that though.
I was a Dominican Batman, probably.
I can see that.
Oh no!
Did you throw Platanos into the batarang?
No, he thinks you're joking.
He thinks I'm joking.
No. I believe you. I believe you.
Batman smoking hookah and everything.
Bro, I'm telling you, I'm afraid of getting stomped out by the resident thugs.
Hear me, baby?
Oh God, don't hurt me. If I get a picture, I am so. Oh. Yep, this is going up on the website. For you guys that are curious, it's going up.
We're gonna put it up there. It was really a Dominican Batman.
Oh my
with
God,
a hookah.
With a hookah on top of that. All right, so
we're gonna talk about upcoming live streams as well as returning streams. We got Joker XNYC streams, which will be in the link, as well as he'll be streaming on November 10th Assassin's Creed Valhalla from Series X.
I hope so. I'm not sure.
Hopefully.
Yeah. But I will be streaming like constantly. Yeah. I'm gonna make into videos and everything, like Let's Play and little walkthroughs and stuff for like stuff. It's gonna be crazy. I took a week off. I got a week vacation, so I'm gonna be on that for like a long ass time.
We're gonna attempt to get Jessica to unbox the Series X, and I think I know how we're gonna get that done. And the Gaming Cult streams will be back, but it won't be under the Gaming Cult. It will be under I Am Lord on Twitch. The Gaming Cult is still being run by myself, Alvin here, Jessica, Alex, and Bryce Ramboden. But currently, things are coming back to normal. Hopefully,
as normal as it can get.
Because so far this year has been a very, bad year as far as being able to record like this. Like, me and him is not even 6 feet apart, so one of us is going to have COVID. You hear me, baby?
Oh, man.
I'm not trying to jinx it, but we're not going to have COVID. I'm just playing. Until next time, we'll definitely be putting more links in the description.
Yep.
Of everything we spoke about. Just make sure you guys tune in. Subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Yeah, please.
TGK, The Gaming Cult. That's with 2 I's in gaming.
Yeah.
KULT, as well as the same name on Instagram, The Gaming Cult. We're coming back.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Slowly and surely.
Coming back on lazy time. Sorry.
Yeah. This is our first episode from a
feels
long
good.
time.
Yeah. The gaming it's called Gaming Cult Medium.
Yeah.
Not The Gaming Cult. We took the part out. Yeah. We're trying to do something fresh and new. You hear me, baby?
You hear me, baby?
No, yeah.
More to come.
That's what he said.
That's what she said.
Oh, man.
No, that's literally what he said across the room.
He's going to stomp you out with his tendril.
But until next time.
All right.
This is I Am Lord.
This is Joker X NYC. Thanks for listening.
As well as
as a resident thug in the background.
El Fuerte.
El Fuerte.
You hear me, baby?
From Brooklyn, you hear me? Happy birthday to me, by the way.
Yes, it's his birthday.
Today.
November 5th.
November 5th. Okay.
We recorded in the future.
Yeah, we're recording in the future. Is that this weekend?
That's this week. Yeah.
This is Thursday.
You hear me, baby?
All right, it's coming out on Saturday, right?
There's other engineers in here. We gotta go.
All right. See you later, guys.